Is Bitcoin going to 100,000 or 200,000 or even higher? If you are into crypto at all, I'm sure you have heard these numbers and may or may not believe them, but we're going to dive into the charts and see what the charts say. So, what you're looking at is a chart for Bitcoin all time, at least back to 2012 through today, currently selling at 37.5. And we're going to go ahead and pull up the Fibonacci for the most recent bull run and low. So its all-time high was right around 68, 69,000. We're going to go ahead and drag this down to its next low, which was right around 15.5, and lock that in right there. All right. Quick side note, these fibs right here are extremely important numbers that you should be paying attention to if you are buying and selling Bitcoin. So this chart will tell you that, let me go up here, if you were to get into price discovery, you could very easily, at the 1618, be looking at $101,000 Bitcoin. The 2618 is 155,000. 3618, 208,000, and all the way at the top. If it were to blow the top off and do basically a 4x, you'd be looking at just under $250,000 per Bitcoin, 241,000. Okay, so that's what the chart would tell you. Now you're like, I don't believe that Bitcoin can do a 4x from its all-time high. Well, that's exactly what it did in the last bull run of 2017. We're going to go ahead and reset that one real quick. So in the bull run of 2017, we're going to pull up our fib again. You had an all-time high of just under 20,000, 19 and change, and it came all the way down to $3,000 in the bear market. $3,000 Bitcoin in 2018. And then you get into the next bull run, right? So you have bull run, then you have a bear market, you have accumulation, you have the Bitcoin halving, and then you get into a true bull market. And oh my God, look at this. You have Bitcoin coming in between the 3618 and the 4236. So the numbers that you're hearing back to here, these 100,000, that's only a 1618. That's it. The 150, 2618, right? And then 200 and 250. This is why you're hearing these numbers. This is what the professional traders are looking at, professional investors are looking at, and they know that it has done it. And it is very capable of doing it again. And this chart here, this chart here in 2017, there was no massive global adoption, which is starting to happen. There was no Bitcoin ETF coming in. There was very minimal institutional money. And people had more faith in fiat and US dollars specifically than they do today. So when you hear completely insane numbers, don't think they aren't possible. It did all the way up to right around 4x without all of those things, right? So if it were to do right around that 4, that's $226,000. And again, there was no Bitcoin ETF. There was no BlackRock getting into crypto. There was no JP Morgan getting into crypto, and all of the banks and all of the governments. This literally could not end up being the high when you put in trillions of institutional dollars. So anyway, I'm going to stop there, but I just want to make sure you guys see it on the charts historically and currently why people believe that Bitcoin can do the numbers that you're hearing about. Thank you for your time. If you like this video, please like and share. Thank you.